Welcome back. It is Charlie here, and I am with Rebekah Bradway from the McCurdy Group, and we're going to ask you another question. Let's say I'm selling my house, and I need to go to a new house. What do I do with my policy then?
Well, your homeowner's policy is written for a specific property.
Gotcha.
So if you are selling your home, moving into a new home, you would need to write a new policy for that new property. Every policy is different. Every property is different. So rates can vary between different properties. The main driving factor in a property policy is what it would cost to rebuild. We refer to that as replacement cost.
Sure.
So if you're buying a new property, it's probably going to be a different replacement cost than your current property.
Right, because it's going to cost more to have that rebuilt.
Yes.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
Yeah, and those prices, those expenses rather, change all the time. If you have a lot of claims, supply and demand, not just you specifically as an individual, but in the area,
right.
the demand can make materials higher, which can increase your replacement cost. There's lots of different factors that go into that figure. But you can't just take your current policy and move it to your new location.
Right. You can't white out the address.
No.
Not going to work that way.
No,
not going to fly.
The insurance companies don't like that.
Right.
So you would need to contact your agent, and you should probably contact us leave at least 2 to 3 weeks before you're actually going to close. And that will give us time to quote a new policy for you, determine the correct replacement cost for your new policy, and do a review. See if there's any other exposures that have come up. Do you have a boat at the new property? Are you going to need liability protection for those exposures? If we are forced to, or if we're put in the position where we have to quote and bind coverage in the same day, a lot of those additional risks can be missed.
Gotcha, that makes sense because you're doing it quickly.
Yes.
So you need some time to figure all this stuff out.
We do. And in the same sense, I've been asked if I'm selling my home to someone else, can I just transfer my current policy to them?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
The same property.
Right.
And unfortunately, the answer is no. Another factor that goes into the rate of your insurance premiums is what we refer to as an insurance score. And that insurance score is different for every individual.
Gotcha.
It looks at your prior claims history, so your claims based on where you've lived in the past, if you've had any homeowners claims, and then it also looks at your credit score. Now, it doesn't tell us what your credit score is, but it does factor into your eligibility, what your insurance score is, a combination of your loss history and your credit score. And because we know those things can vary from person to person, we can't just simply take your existing homeowner's policy and change the name to the person who you're selling the home to.
Gotcha.
It does need a new quote.
Does need a new quote.
Yes.
All right, excellent. Well, listen, we get a lot of great information from these people at the McCurdy Group, and we have just had Rebekah Bradway answering a bunch of questions. Always good stuff.
Thank you.
Always good stuff. Cool.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.